Family, we are back with another video. Let me just say salute to all my fellas out there getting ready to put in that grind. We are ready for whatever on this Monday morning. Well, there are some things that we're not ready for. Let me just say that. That is dealing with these entitled, delusional modern women. So I came across this clip over there on Spiritual Word, and I believe it's from a show called Marriage at First Sight. But you would not believe the foolishness that came out of this woman's mouth. And I know many of you women that like to cloud watch on this channel gonna have a problem with what I'm about to say, but forget all of that because this woman done lost her damn mind. Without further ado, let's get into it.
As long as we, continue this marriage, you have to get us a house. You have to buy us a house.
I will have to buy it?
Mm-hmm. So I could say my husband bought me a house.
So you don't want to have no parts in helping me buy the house?
I mean, I'll be on the deed.
Do you see his facial expression right there? Now, you want to talk about red flag? This is 4.0, and you guys know how we handle things. This woman has sat up here and talked about my husband should buy me a house. I don't want no parts in it, but I'll put my name on the deed. No the hell you won't. But let's continue.
How does that work?
Oh, it works every day in marriages.
You been married before?
In other people's marriages I know about.
Bullshit.
Their husband bought them a house, a car. I mean, especially if I'm pushing out kids. Those are some good push gifts.
We can, Shaquille, let's save to work towards buying a house together. It was just a Shaquille, no, you gonna buy me a house.
Yeah.
You gotta love how they sit up there with a straight face. They're gonna tell you that you're the one that's gonna buy them a house, cars, gifts, trips, etc., etc.
I'm just stuck on the buying you a house.
It's a house.
You said you. You said buy my wife a house.
Yeah. This is who I am.
Leave. Time to go.
Keep thinking. Let's think at home.
Let's think at home, because she know once she gets you home, she gonna do a lot to convince you to change your mind. Now, family, the real reason why I'm showing you guys this video is because of these damn comments, as always. It's possible for you to find him, sis. Yeah, that hope and wish and pray on a star type of stuff. The concept of trading something for another versus building / acquiring things together is a definite deal breaker. She's always going to be like that. You're absolutely right. The thing is that a lot of them would if they could, I think. Financially and in this economy, it's just not realistic to put all the pressure on one person. Now, this is Marriage to Hell No, so we can talk about these things maturely. Keeping it all the way a stack, I believe that fellas would buy their woman a house, no problem, and the gifts if they could. But some of that is financial. The other part of that is she really going to be loyal to you? Because when you buy things like houses, you're really talking about a 30-year thing, right? And now they're introducing these 40-year mortgages, talking about it's going to help you save. Bullshit. But we also know that more than likely that woman ain't gonna be with you for no damn 30 or 40 years. Then when you talk about the economy situation, I think a lot of these modern women, as I like to call them, they put a lot of pressure on where they live. When you think about it, a lot of us tend to live in these metropolitan cities. And when you talk about these metropolitan cities, a lot of these mortgages are real high. So I think people should, especially if that woman's down with you, I don't know why people be trying to live in these metropolitan cities. If I was married, there ain't no way in hell I'm living in one of these metropolitan cities. I would try to get somewhere a little bit smaller, something that, is a little bit more sustainable. As long as I'm not in Tornado Alley, I'm good. But I don't think that people should be trying to keep up with the Joneses and purchasing houses in places where it's just sky high for a house right now. But to her point, I second that. I think a lot of dudes would if they could, but just taking that risk for somebody who's probably not going to be with you that long, I think that that's where the problem actually is. Now, salute to the homie right here. Passport Bros up 5,000 points off this clip. That is A1, 100% fact. And you can tell by the number of replies that dudes are like, ain't no way in hell. Now, this comment right here is just, she don't know what the hell she talking about, but let's get into this. Crazy looking at all of these comments. My dad bought my mom multiple homes, and it was still always in her name too, as well. My dad was a true provider and never wanted my mom to go half, and neither my husband either. I can help with bills, but that's it. But I do understand everyone's financial situation is different. Considering he could buy all on his own, a real man wouldn't allow his woman to. A man that gets it wouldn't be offended. See, here you go with this modern women shaming stuff. Because her father bought her mother multiple homes and had her name on the deed as well. What are we really talking about? Her parents were probably married 30, 40 damn years ago or something like that when things were a little bit more favorable. But right now, please knock it off. But she also wants to tell you what a real man is. I don't know where women get this shit from. I'm financially secure and my husband brought us a home. He didn't even ask me to put anything down on it either, though. I would not have been opposed just to feel as if things didn't work out. I still have equity, etc. But he didn't allow me to put any money down on our home. This conversation is for husband and wives, not shacking up in a relationship, because I wouldn't feel the same way. I mean, how can she have that number of likes? Yo, this chick need a fucking writing class, bro, like, or a refresher. Also, she's talking about, I'm paying bills and that's it. Do I believe that men probably should buy the home? Yes, I believe men should buy the home. But when we're talking about living in the year 2023 and we see that so many men take that leap of faith, lose their house and lose all of their assets, or at least half or whatever, you know, people ain't really willing to make that leap of faith anymore, just because of the fact that it's not guaranteed that she's gonna be with you long term. But like I said, I think that if men could buy the home and pay all of the bills and didn't feel the pressure to live in some of these metropolitan cities, and it was just about y'all two being together no matter where y'all live, I think that men would go out there and buy all of this other stuff. It's just that, like I said, dudes can just lose too much. So just because her husband did these things, her husband's taking this leap of faith, but who the hell knows what their marriage is going to look like in 5 or 10 years? Buy her a door to show her the exit. Absolutely. Get her the hell up out of here. They've only known each other for a month. Of course, he's not looking at her like this. And that's a great filler out process. If a woman's going to go out here and tell you that she wants all of these different things, that she deserves all of these different things, girl, I got to know you for a little while. I don't think you should just be putting all that information out there. Yes, you may feel that, you know, this is what you want for your lifestyle, but I don't know your ass. Now let's look at this comment. It works. She must cook, clean, nurture the children, and make a house a home by any means possible, and totally submit to her husband. Women putting money down is masculine energy. Let women stay in their feminine as long as she knows what that entails. All right, fair enough. Like I said throughout this, I really believe men would do that. But I'm all for it if she's willing to do these traditional things that this man is talking about. But like I said, that non-guaranteed part of you losing your assets, that's always going to be the hang up due to marriage laws in this country. But if I could, you know, I'll be honest with you, like, I'm willing to put money on the house, cars, everything, if there was some kind of guarantee at the end. But as we know, there ain't no guarantee when you dealing with some of these women out here. And like I said, that's what the problem is. Now look at this bullshit. White women and other women have been getting this treatment for centuries. Why can't we have it? You really probably don't want to go there. When you look at the length of marriages in other cultures, there a little bit longer. Let's just be honest. And if we were together and we had examples of 20-year marriages instead of 5-year marriages, then I think that, we can build toward that. We're going to have to definitely end with this one. I would have switched all my assets to my mother immediately. And you can see that image right there. I truly believe that men who want to be providers have no problem with doing it. But when you have that type of delivery, that type of expectation, it kind of makes a man pull back, especially when I don't know your ass. And then, like I've said in this video, it's more about that there is no guarantee if you do that this woman is going to be with you long term. But don't get in your head of shaming men or trying to tell men that this is what a real man would do, because I would easily flip it back on you and say that traditional women would stay with their husband long term to where he never felt that he was taking a risk. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.